Yeah. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. You can see my guys, they are all set. So I don't want to do with any no more protocols, but let's spend some few seconds together. Wait 1 minute with that because I'll introduce you to this beautiful woman as we move into the show. But yes, it's weekly bulletin and it's an eventful week. A lot has happened, and I got a lot in stock for you today. It's one of those days I was coming on the show and I say, yes, we are ready because we're going to give you loads and loads of information. Things you need to really think about. Maybe some of them are exciting. Why not start with the most exciting one? Say, I remember what Professor Umba of Kenya said. He said, if you're looking for the best, you're Nigerian. If you're looking for the worst, you're Nigerian. I saw this wonderful news of somebody broken the record again. Who is he? He's a Nigerian. And that is a good news, you know. I think we should start with that. So we're starting with a very light note today that we have the broken record. Well, before we go into that discussion, let me introduce you to the Edo women. We have these two young women. Apparently, just think that they are looking very young. They are very stylish, but they are already graduates. So they are here with us today, and we have Charity and Favor. But I would love to have a Edo name. Oh, this English name, one that they give me so now. There's God. Oh, so nobody get that Edo name. Eh?
I'm Osasenaga.
Sasenaga. We are going
Yes.
to play Osas. Yes, I have Osas here. And Charity, give me
I'm not from Edo State. My native name is Chukwugozie.
Shukugoze. That is the same thing now. Shukugoze
Uh,
and Osas.
so far,
They are there.
yeah.
Yes, they are running it right here today from Edo State. Let's go into that first so that we see their faces clearly. Now we have we have I don't know whether to call Abuja or Benue because we have two women from Benue. They colonized Abuja. You see, these Benue people, they the way they send their women there and they took over Abuja. So there are two women there. Don't give me English name. Oh. I mean, tell us your names. The two ladies from Abuja.
Hello, good morning, Daddy Chris. My name is a blessing.
The blessing. So you bless us. Anyway, she's a blessing to SRTV. But you see, I hope you're not taking SRTV to go and bless Benway because they say make you carry another one with red hair. What? I don't know your name. Tell us your name. And not the English name. Oh.
Hello, good morning, Daddy Queens. Good morning,
Morning.
Lizzie. My native name is Do, meaning is good
Though
to
I know
Do.
though is a very though
Yes, Do
you
is
can have
good.
Doshima, Doshi, do. It's like
Doshima,
don't name like though. Eh?
Doshima meaning love and beautiful at the same time.
We're gonna come to that because every name have a meaning in Africa. Eh?
So my
I
native
answer.
name
I
is
asked your friend. He said her name is Blessing. How can it be the Blessing when there's no African name? Blessing our Igbo name. Anyway, Blessing. We don't have a lot of time today. We've known the women. My name is Daddy Please, and this is the weekly bulletin. Like I said, let's start on a very light note today. We have a very interesting story. What makes Nigeria what it is? A young man has just broken the record. No, we were talking about shares here the other day. I know we're going to run fast today so that we get to where we're going. I'll leave that with Osas. So if you don't know who is Osas, Osas is Favor, so I can interpret. Favor, tell us, you see, how do you feel that a Nigerian have broken another world record here, and now so we're having Guinness record, right, on this issue? Wow,
Yes.
I thought we didn't have a lot of chess players in Nigeria. Now we have a lot. So we're taking it home. Guinness record.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Favor?
We do have a lot of chess players. It's just that it is we are not informed. We do not know about them. Chess, like I say, it's a very wide game, and it's a game of instincts,
Yes.
strategies, tactics.
Strategic. Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I like about it. So strategic, punching,
it is a very
hitting,
strategic
leadership.
game.
Yeah, and
Yes,
it's management.
yeah,
Everything
yes.
is in there.
And
It's about life. Yeah.
when I saw that he set out to break the record for the longest chess player, it gladdened my heart. At least a sport person from Nigeria has come forth to do something,
To do
something
something.
very meaningful. Yeah,
Thank you.
something very meaningful. Not
Something
the
not
one
very
that was saying.
uncommon. No, this is not common
Yes,
at all.
uncommon.
Yeah, they talk
Yes,
about the food, which is interesting. Thank God we've done
yes,
that.
exactly.
We've gone on sport, we've done music, but nobody talks about chess. It's something, it's an area.
Exactly.
It's like Oyibo want to claim it. We say, no, we can do it. I like what they say
Yes.
now. Anything men can
Yes.
do, women can do better. No, I know
Yeah.
Africans can do things better. All right, that's a good one. So congratulations to this young man. We are proud of you. We hope to talk to you very
Yes.
soon as we move on. So, and that is one of those things that happen in the week, and I think on the weekly bulletin is important. We might come back to it later to take a look proper at that one. Let's quickly look at another interesting story, which is weekly. Weekly, we have a new coach. Nigeria have a new coach. Let's clap for him. His name is Emmanuel Amonike. If you know this guy, I remember when we played there, when we won the Olympics. These were the guys that were instrumental to winning the Olympics. You guys are young, don't worry, it's our time. You know, and we know Amonike is. And what I love about that set of players, they went out of when they finished playing, they all went into coaching career, and today is paying off. And it's good to have a Nigerian leading the national team. Listen, we're going to fail, but we're going to succeed. We must stick to what we have. I know people like Amonike, Finidi George, Sonny Olise, these guys. In fact, I'm looking for Amokachi. Amokachi was a very intelligent player with a lot of strength. We call him the bull. We're actually looking forward for this guy running the national team. And a big congratulations to him. I know you guys don't know him, but I'm going to ask you people, very simple. How do you feel that a Nigerian, not Oyibo, is now running the national team?
Well, for me, this is great news. I am really excited because the last time I said I am not a racist, but I was wondering, will a white team actually get a black man to head their team?
Thank you.
I have not seen. Maybe some of you have seen. I have not heard. So
Thank you.
I said we have to project our own. We have to love our own. Let us love and project ourselves. We are the best.
Thank
There
you.
is a Nigerian somewhere who can head the Nigerian team to do great exploits. So this is really exciting for me.
It's
Thank you. I
actually
like
a welcome
that's how I
development.
see it too. Yeah.
It's a welcome
Yes.
development and it's a win for us all.
Yeah.
Because if they
Yes.
can,
Yes.
we can also do it. So it's
Yes.
good for us to do it by ourselves.
I mean, these guys have competed at the international stage. They've done it all. They are back home. They've gone through the same training. Like I said, if you go and see study physics in the UK or study physics in Nigeria, it's the same curriculum. Eh? The law of Newton is the same. Well, how can they do it and we cannot use it for ourselves? That's the thing I don't understand. I know Osas was saying something, or is it charity? Let me allow you to weigh in before we.
Yeah, I think it's a great development. Like it's a new one. It's really nice. Like we are assisting ourselves and we are helping ourselves grow. So I think it's a very good one.
Yeah.
In fact,
I
it's
think
about
so
that
too.
self-determination that we can do it. You know, every time,
Yeah.
you know Nigerians, like I can tell us here now, all of us here, okay, it's Srtv as a brand. A time will come, we're going to raise our consciousness to intentionally use more of African attires on this show. Maybe 1 or 2 days that we're allowed to do freestyle, like we're freestyling today, but we should be African. You understand? We should be proud. In fact,
Yes.
by the
Yeah.
time we
Choosing our
wear what
own.
we have, our children will become to be proud of it. And like I said, the Yorubas
Yeah.
have done it right already. They answer their own names. That is the mental slavery they got out. Yoruba got out of that long ago. It's only other tribe. That's why I started the show by saying, "What's your native name?" It's not to punish you or to say or to shame anybody, but it's important that we have that sense that we have a name, and that name is
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
That's one of the identity you have. And number two is the things you wear. I have always proposed that the Nigerian children in primary schools should be wearing our attires. Not. You see, have you seen a good school? A great school in Nigeria is the one that wear tie. You understand? White tie, and that's what you use. Still in Nigeria, that's Oyibo culture. Why don't we use our nice, well sold akara? Nice, stylishly.
Yeah.
Then it's our own. You'll be surprised Oyibo will come and copy from it. Just in case you miss the news. Now they are copying the Nigerian music. Something we were laughing at in the past. But because we stood by it and they have a population that enjoyed it, today the world is enjoying it. So we're
Yes.
gonna start to get out of slavery. And this appointment is a step in the right direction for me, too, young woman. Thank you for that. So I'm just taking a look at what's on the top line because we're coming back to them at some point. This new sport minister is saying something very interesting. It's like he's energized, he's excited. He's saying that Nigeria is going to do it great at the next Olympics. Just in case you miss the news, we have Olympics coming up, and it's in Paris, France,
Yes.
and every nation is getting ready. You understand? And our sport minister is saying, hey, this time we're going to win more goals than ever before. In fact, we're coming home with almost all the gold medals. That is a good, I mean, that is an encouragement. I don't know him. I don't know him that much. But when I saw this news, I said, okay, are they prepared? Is it the words of mouth? Have you ever seen this man in action? That is what I'm going to leave for the young women. Because I am of the older generation. So I'll let you guys to say what you think. Do you know him? Has he done anything you've seen? Are you hopeful that we're going to do well at the Olympics?
Well, for
Well,
me, I trust Nigeria. I trust Nigerians, and so I would just say I am hopeful that we have always excelled in sports. So I am hopeful that this time will not be different.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I see. We still have this young woman that flies the 100 meters hurdles. You know, I mean, she's just amazing. You know, Amusa. Yeah, she's just amazing. And we have this Nigerian other one from my area who does the long jumps. You know, and these are wonderful sports, and we are not even left behind. But for some time now, we've not really had the Nigerian guy compete at the 100 meters and the two and the for men and women. That is one spot we should be taking home. We've not had it. It's only Americans, and then now Jamaica. It's going to go back to America, probably come back to Jamaica. I understand. Why are we not there? You know, just in case you miss the news, and when I say this, people get upset, but I'm going to say it today. Do you know that when the white people came to take to Africa to pick slaves, they took the best. I use the word the best. And if we are not offended, people like me, we left what we call the genetic garbage. That is, people like us, we're not too strong. They leave it to us. Because we don't feel too much for them. We cannot do the hard work. So they took the tall, huge men. And in fact, those are the ones that actually survived. You can imagine the journey for you to be tied, shamed, cheat on yourself till you get to America. It was the most, there's no word to describe that kind of journey. So that's why when you see an Americans, have you seen them tall? If you see
yeah.
American guys, they are tall. The women tall because that's where the kind of slaves they took. And that gene is still in them. That's why you see them, they will break any record. Nobody can face them. They selected the best of us then. They took us.
Yes.
And we are still there.
Yeah.
So a continent that is
And
raped of his talent, the best, is always going to struggle to come back. Perhaps that is one of those things we are going through in Africa. That they took the best. Now the best is there. The rest
yeah, and
are left in confusion. Blame us for whatever we are for the bad leadership. Maybe they should blame themselves for taking the best out of the continent. That's another argument that will come another day. And maybe when you guys are grow older, you will understand what I have just analyzed today. That if you look at an American, you see their height. You hardly see a short guy in America. Because they were the ones they selected, they took away. So you say they have taken the best out of us then. So what we left there is what it is now. And we are now confused. You know, when the most intelligent people have been taken away from you, what do? I know I'm not insulting the rest of us back in Africa, but this is a fact.
That decrease in as much as the best has been taken, there are some best again. We
Yes,
still
of
have
course.
best,
I'm not saying,
best
but
people.
short people like us now they remain. Most of us they're short. They not go see them for America. People like me not in America. Go look their way. There's no sentiment here. You know why I bring this in? Why I'm saying this? Today, that was what they did then. Today, it is we actually expelling the best out of Africa. By the virtue of what our government is doing, the best medical doctors are away, the best lawyers are now away, the best engineers are
exactly.
now away, the best artists are
Exactly.
Yeah.
now away.
Yeah.
So it is no more slavery now. We are the one causing the new generation of slavery. I don't know, slavery is even not a good word for this. The damage on the continent is what I'm trying to say. The white man came, they took the best, they left the genetic garbage. That was excuse then. But now we are expelling to see our young ones running through the sea, flying away. Those of them who are talented, they can't afford to stay in the country. There's no security, no electricity. The basic things you need to be alive, it's not there. So they are running away. How are we going to blame? Is it the white man again? The question is, we need to
No.
look at ourselves. So that's why I really want you guys to look at this. When I was talking about the analysis of the genetic garbage, people get offended. But where I was going is this. Today, that one are history now. The new history, which we are writing down for our children, is we are expelling our talents. If have you seen a talk, you'll be surprised that most of these sports that they will be represented in the near future will be black people. Have you seen the German team? Black people are now there. Have you seen the American team? Of course, we are black people. They took us. So you can imagine. Look at these Olympics. Don't be surprised when a Nigerian is representing another country. Yeah, we couldn't win a gold medal. I live on for these young people. I thank God they're all women. So as you go bring up your children tomorrow, I want you guys to be able to actually sit your children down and talk to them. Because we couldn't do well for you guys. Our generation is a third one. We cannot explain what we've done to your generation. But I pray you don't do the same to the oncoming one. Because not being aware of where African problem is a major one. Africa, every day when I come here, I say we have the best. We have the best. Oh, we have best of natural resources. And sometimes we deceive ourselves by saying we have the best of talent. It's a big lie. The good talent will not have the patriotism to stay because they don't find a reason to be Africans. Because our leaders, which is where I'm coming to now, the next news will shock you. Our leaders have intentionally chosen to rape the country, the continent. And this is not about the white man now. The white man has raped, taken away. Now, our own leaders are raping the continent. They are not raping you and me alone. They don't see the longer damage. When somebody robs what you have, he has damaged the continent, damaged future generation. And the implication is what you see now, the good time when we now need the tall, huge people to represent us. Olympics is around the corner. They're in the US. You will be surprised. You know what we're going to get 100 meters race? It's not going to go to Africa. It's going to go to America or Jamaica. Don't forget, Jamaica and America is the same thing. How do black people get there? They were taken away as slaves. In the next 10 years, it will not be this one taken away as slave. It will be the one we expelled. We'll clap for ourselves. Should we clap for ourselves?
That the Chris actually talent are being appreciated by the whites more than the black. That's why they move away to where they will be appreciated.
Okay, appreciated. That is one good excuse. They will be appreciated. But the truth is, our medical doctors are going away because they want to have a good job and a good life. Facts. We refuse to create that atmosphere for our talent to be patriotic. I know we blame ourselves for not being patriotic. How can I be patriotic to a country that have no value for me? You're telling me to commit suicide. Anyway, we'll come back to that topic because we have a lot to look at today. Today, don't forget, it's weekly bulletin. So we are taking a look at some of the things that is coming. So I'm just taking a look at this. The one important thing I think we should look at is this man. You know this guy? I wish I have him on one with me. You know, during this Okama crisis, he's the only lawyer. He's from my place. He's suing the federal government of 200 billion naira for the damage they've done to the Okama community. The federal government is not aware and nobody's talking about it, but he's brave. I love him. You know, you see, the challenge I have is this set of lawyers. Now it is Okama. Tomorrow it might be your community. It is very important that we attack the government when they do evil. You cannot go into a community, wipe them. As we speak, the community, they are in the bush. Snake bite, we've heard the whole story. In fact, no press bother. The only Vanguard took time to go and bring us some of the news. That's only what we've heard from these people. As we speak, anyway, there's a good news ahead of us that the king has been released. The question is, why was he even taken in the first place? So this guy is suing the federal government, the Nigerian military, and all those who participate in all this for 200 billion naira. We can't wait to see the end of that suit. I wish I could work with him to make sure that the federal government of Nigeria is held accountable for this. And what I like is we're coming to one big news later. Anything we do now, tomorrow, when Yahaya Bello was misbehaving, I'm going to come to that. He didn't know a day will come. Today is the day. Anything you do now, one day children will call you, will ask you questions. Maybe when we don't even day grave, they will call our name, but now come out. Now that one, that is the worst thing. I said something here one day. I said there are food you eat, and I want to please to take this away from me today. This body we have now, you know what we eat? Eba, egusi, better food. You understand? That is what our body will eat. But that one doesn't feed our soul. I said, if you read the Bible, God is a man of soul. You understand? And spirit. What you want as a human being, your soul needs to be praised. When your soul is praised, you begin to, that is your soul is being fed. Your soul is happy. Have you seen a musician singing? As the musician, they sing. That decrease, this and that. I go, they spray money. As he sing more, because he's feeding my soul.
Yeah.
And when you can energize that with spirit, because what spirit, the difference between spirit and soul is that dance. You understand? When you energize praise in a rhythmic manner, you are feeding the spirit. So what feed the spirit and soul is so similar. That's why the Bible tells us that even after David don't commit all the atrocity, he will go and praise God. And before God know, he don't give him all the things. Even though he don't take people wife, God not going to let them see that side. Because God is not a physical body. So when you want to please God, don't think of pleasing God. If you give God food, you're not going to eat. Praise God. Sing. I see, when you praise God, is one thing. God, I thank you. That is just praise. You understand? God will understand. But when you sing to God, God's spirit go to dance. Anything you ask from God, you get up.
Yeah.
Not be me through and a Bible talker.
That's true.
And I can tell you when they even go to a party. Have you seen? Now, I'm trying to bring that news one day here. That Nigeria choose to now punish those. When they spray money.
Who spray money, yeah.
Those when he loot the money, they never put them for prison. I don't understand the kind of country.
I said it before. I said maybe they are trying to start from the grassroots. Yeah.
Okay. I like that, my daughter. They're starting from the grassroots. They don't want to start
from the
exactly.
Somebody stole this amount of money. Anyway, to look at this man, they released this king, which is a good news. I think that is one of the big news today. Let's take a look at it. This is the king now. He has his press conference. And let's listen to him a little. We don't have time to listen to all.
His grace and strength which he has put in me. And I want to also thank my lovely wife, my Royal Majesty, and my children for the support and all the prayers. She's truly awesome, and I thank God for giving her to me.
Because we will not have a lot of time to listen to all the king have to say, I just want to also let the video play on so that our voice can over. But the king was thanking the senator, his wife. I listened to this wife when she spoke intelligently about the husband. But the husband is not the kind of person. I don't understand why the husband must be a Christian. That's what one of the languages he said. He said the husband is a Christian. I said to him, why would a traditional king be a Christian? Anyway, that's a discussion for another day. Most traditional rulers now, they are now Christians. They forgot the tradition.
No, Daddy
Chris, bad.
Are you saying traditional rulers should not be Christians?
What are they doing there? What are they doing there? What are they doing in the church? We have a custom and tradition that they swore to uphold. I am sorry, that custom and tradition has nothing to do with Christianity. Even if you have to practice Christianity, let it be your own, because there is a deity that runs the affairs of every community in Africa. Quote me. You tell about Binime, they go church.
And they are Christians, so there are a lot of kings and traditional rulers that are still Christians. In fact, my late
that's what I'm asking. What are they doing there?
But
is
they
that the
still
oath
said
they
a
took?
strong
When they
member
were
in church
swearing
before
them
they
in.
will
Now
give the
Bible
oath.
now they say swear them in.
Prince Mary Jo,
When you take an oath,
Chief
you know, I saw this
Secretary,
beautiful thing. I saw it. No, those people in Benin Republic, you know, say they be voodoo
Senator,
people. When they want to swear you into office in Benin Republic, they'll put this python for your neck. I shared the video one time.
and
If you
also
swear that python,
I would also
go
like to
misbehave. Now
thank
snake
the
go
wife
tie
of
neck you for
They were
night.
very supportive
That's why there's no
at that
corruption
time,
there.
and I believe it's still supportive
Christianity is too
of
liberal.
this very
King,
moment.
no say they know that they cannot do something evil.
Throughout
If they go to Christianity, they can do it.
the
But
entire
if you
Senate
do according to the custom and tradition, you're
of
gone.
Nigeria,
You go die the next day. You
the
don't get
House of Reps,
those one not get pity. You don't be like God when you come pray, Jesus Christ, God forgive you.
the
You know,
army,
there's a way
I really
God
want to thank
God
the
saved the
army,
world.
especially
Through Jesus, all your sin, we don't wipe them away. Because when God wants to strike you, you know they see you like Jesus they see.
and
You
the people
understand?
there,
That's why people get away with it.
was really good. They looked after me.
God they
That
fight,
the
oh, God
thing
they
is,
bless, oh,
that the
God
thing
they
is God,
smile.
God is
I
a
want to
supreme
thank
God, right? So those traditional rulers, they still look up to God. That's
I hear.
just
I mean, I don't get time for that debate. Anyway, the good thing is the king has been
the
released.
Nigerian Army
We say
Intelligence
congratulations
Corps,
to the king, congratulations to the community, and actually
the chief.
congratulations to Ned
I
Nwoku,
want to
and
thank him
not our senator there.
for the for
Because
that
sometimes I use one word today. Maybe we should learn to see who we send to the
we have
National
done
Assembly.
so far.
When they
I
were
also want
counting,
to
people
take
have
this
not put a bill. I know here they talk our senator say, though they not include and say among those who are not
I
sponsor
just
bill.
want to give them thanks at the very
They
moment.
arrest him man since. Now Ned follow and go. You know why I'm saying this? Ned Nwoko, they were, I don't know whether you guys heard the
I
story. Now
also
this,
want to thank you,
now the charity people at the talk. So charity, I
the
don't remember this your name
national
finish. Now you
Delta
they talk
State,
that oh
for
because when I
their
get power
immense
where
support.
Ned some guys were manufacturing gun,
I was
local
really
made gun
surprised.
in that una area
I was
in
surprised
Delta
that
North.
the
You know what
support
Ned
he
did?
gave was
He went and
astounding.
freed all of them.
It
You
was
know what he said?
astounding.
He said it is time
I want to thank
to
them,
tap on
and
this
I
kind
want
of
to thank
talent, whether
the
negative or positive.
presidium
And I agree with him.
for their support as well.
Somebody that could make that gun locally, then let us, maybe if we get him,
The
they will do
president
bigger
of the
gun.
BDU,
We can begin to
SADAM,
manufacture ammunition
I want to
tomorrow
thank him. And
for
also
our
want to
police and
thank
everybody, because
the
that
rest
is
of the
one thing that is
people
consuming
for the
Nigerian money.
support they have given us.
So if these guys could do it
You
locally,
know what?
let us
On the
engage them.
contrary,
That was his story, and I agree
those
with
who
him.
have committed this heinous
Ned did it, and he has done it again here. So I
glorious.
want to say thank you, Ned.
Thank you.
We're proud of you. You are a senator
Thank
to
you.
reckon with. And that we don't see it's important when they go there that they know what they're going to do. And I think Ned has displayed that. But I couldn't take anything from our senator also. But maybe try to be like Ned. Be stronger. It's your first time. Ned's first time too. And I said to him, I think Ned, this guy is an accountant. Ned is a lawyer. So Ned can argue things. He can when I say choose who will represent you. Now this not be who talk, not be Joshua. He said choose you this day who you will serve. For me and my
Yeah.
people,
Yes.
my household, I will serve the Lord. You
To
understand?
serve
The
the
Eh,
Lord.
Lord.
Yes,
Yes.
I know I go like that one. So when I told another one, God day. Anyway, that this guy, and it is the same issue. I'm just going to bring this guy. That this guy is not taking the government to court. He's
Yeah.
suing Nigerian government 200 billion naira for that abuse of the community. The question is, what has this king done that got him arrested in the first place? And you know the
I
shameful
thought
thing?
I thought it was said that they killed some military men that came into the community.
Yes. And what are the king? What has it got to do with the king? The king was not even there. According to the wife of the king has nothing. In fact, the king is not even accepted in this community. You know, there are some of these
Wow.
communities that won't accept their own king. You understand? This one was not
Yes,
accepted.
yes.
Now the man is the one that suffered it. He's gone to serve for nothing. This is something the sitting governor, the one that just left, refused to show himself. Let's take a look at the other news before we take a look at the newspaper review, because we have a lot today. This is the news of the day. Who is this one guy? Yahaya Bello.
Hello.
I think it's like this topic.
A king will surrender. Yahaya Bello not going to surrender. I don't understand this topic.
You are very particular about this topic, Daddy.
I love this topic. You know, I have a lot here. We're going to look at this topic carefully. You know, the question is, I hate Yahaya Bello with a passion, but I'll ask one question. When I look at, if you take a look at the other list here, let's put this one on, make it full. When you take a look at it here, you will see that on the other side of it, they said inherited debt, domestic debt by governors. as at May 2023. These were the debts they inherited from their predecessors. The number one on the list, now my governor. Kai, your charity, charity, brother. Charity, now your people, now lead this one. That man, Okowa is a bad boy. Okowa is a
No,
bad
no,
boy.
no.
Okowa is a bad boy. Look at it. Eh?
No.
Eh? Okowa top the list. Eh? Okowa top the list of the
Omo.
debt. Why? Why two come become one? That one year movie when one get right too. He said three became one. You know, there was a very, very sad story of HIV story. So the three of them that went in, at the end of the only one was left. What happened in Abuja? Two became one. Abuja, what happened? Can you hear us, Abuja?
Blessing is a way, sir.
It's a way, okay. All right. We are here, we are still here. Blessing is the way we're here. But the good news today is this guy finally has been declared wanted. Yahaya Bello is a wanted guy. And he has been trying to dodge, in fact, escape arrest. And it's a shameful thing. A governor. This is why I respect this king. The king was declared wanted. He came out. He said, listen, I have done nothing wrong. He walked in and he was arrested. Detained indefinitely until he now take the work of them, Ned. I want to give credit to Ned to come and bring him out. I can tell you that matter is over because they have nothing to do with it.
Person behaves.
Shouldn't be arrested in the first place, but they did. Should have been arrested in the first place. But now, you have Yahaya Bello running. A governor. If a king could surrender, where is Bello running to? Bello!
Why are you
Why are you running?
It's a show of shame. It's a show of shame.
Why are you running?
This one just start. Say that show of shame. This one I don't see me finish. Bello, they say that show of shame. Maybe this is your own.
It's a show of shame.
So let's clap for Bello for running. But on a serious note, let's take a look at the other side of the story. If you see the number of the governors that inherited debt for their own, Okowa is number one. You know what Okowa did? He used our money to run for presidency. I can tell you this money was spent on campaign. You know, the small one with you. Imagine these are debt, not the ones that the money that came that is swallowed. We don't see that one, but these are debts. Now, our governor is not saying anything about it. Now, he put her in. In fact, the day my go touch the two of them, I go do now, but not only Yahaya Bello. I can't wait the day they will arrest Okowa. Okowa is a bad boy. I know I like him, but a very, very bad boy. Charity, not bless you. I know say now your brother.
It's okay.
All right. So it's not concern me and you, my daughter. That they know what they do. So, but let's take a look at the first state. I hope ahead. You know, we have number one, Delta. Who is number two? Where Blessing can go now? Now that one are wicked, maybe number two. That time when wicked they dance, they do all those dance. It's number two on the list here. More than one time, but you go hold them for FCTO because they know that their record, they cannot forget it. My children, they laugh. Wicked go hold them to leave that FCT. When Wicked was dancing, he said the body had there to pay him all that money paid. Wicked squander them. Still owe enough debt. If you go to the state, now let bridge now Wicked do. If you ask, what has Wicked done in that state that is bringing money? Let me tell you something. When I say a governor is a human being, if you listen to the story of Peter Obi, Peter invested the state money. He invested it, so the state was earning money. Oh God! When I talk here, that isn't a joke. Before Peter left, he invested. In fact, you know what they do? He put in money in beer. They were criticizing him that why should he be investing money in beer? But it's something that brings money to the state. He didn't eat the money, he didn't squander it. That's Peter Obi. But Okowa, show me what Okowa invested that money. You will not see. Ask Yahaya Bello. The day when they will catch you, now all of us go tell you. In fact, you are ashamed to the young people. They go best for you. When I answer a question, because I go leave Yahaya Bello for now before I go read the paper. But when I ask Yahaya Bello, what do you do with the money?
That
And
the these politicians are not just corrupt, they are very greedy.
they are
But I
evil.
believe,
Go on.
yeah, but I believe that every government should not be allowed to owe like an outstanding debt before leaving the seat. They should not leave debt, like it should be something that is stated down. I don't
A
know.
law or something.
Yes, they should not be allowed to owe a kind of outstanding debt for their predecessor to carry on and all of that.
I,
Favour, this
If it
one,
was like that's why the list is very long.
Yeah,
Everybody
and the
can just
weight.
leave them.
Yeah.
thank you.
yes, they
But
just have
you
to
see the South South
advocate
states,
for a long
the South
time.
South are losing because you know why they are leading. Now they are the one that receive the highest allocation. If they tell you how much Delta State get the highest last month, they said last 2 months they got 38 billion, higher than every other state. If you look at this one called Rivers, what they have is money
So they
because a
should
lot
be
of
held
allocation
accountable
coming.
for these things.
Thank you. Then you see this Cross River, this other one like Pebu, that Pebu young man. He said won't be president before. They never put all of them for prison race. They come see this last one now. Akwa Ibom now he inherit from his brother when he did Senate. What a country, what a disaster. And this is things that shouldn't be happening.
Sad.
But this is where we find ourselves. I want to make sure say they highlight this. Why we fighting Yahya Bello? Why they go to prison? Because he must go to prison. We must call these 4 people to order. Where are they? Where is Okowa the bad boy? Where is Wike? Wike, of course, the government is protected. Like what you come to talk. But when you get there, you are where princess that will not get today. The princess will be talk waiting. That princess for Asa waiting this Udomu people, Akwa Ibom people get to say. We must link all to their brother when they in it. This is bad. It's not good. You know why this is important? Don't forget, I bring in the story of the sport. How black people are in America today. The best is still leaving the country to the rest of the world today. Why? Because of action of things like this. We push the good
Yeah.
ones out.
Yes, sir.
Olympics is
Yeah.
around the corner. You never see any, we never win the 100 meters. The most important sport. You know what is it? Go see the house when this boy buy. Have you seen Usain Bolt? Oh my God! Listen, when you get into that brand, Puma picked him up. That's where the money comes from. No, the richest sport person on earth is it Michael Jordan. You understand? When he endorsed Nike, Nike became the highest selling. Every Nike sold, Michael is getting something. That is how you make money. But we
Yes.
don't understand that we can make fortune from one person, but we sell all of them. The one we don't, our forefathers sell. This one now we they sell them. Now people like these guys and they sell them. Yaya Bello, they do the slave trade. Oh, God go answer you. No children go answer you. Mona answer her now. Mona no wait. Make I leave Yaya Bello before we go. Anyway, so I think at this point we can take a look at what the newspapers are saying. And Abuja that is going to read it for us. Blessing is gone. I hope the other woman will be there to run us through by the papers, right?
Yes,
Let's go to the newspapers. All right? So we take a
yes,
look at one or two of them before, because I know that the Chris has spoken for almost 42 minutes, which is wrong. But let's take a look at what the papers are saying today, so we don't deviate. So this is how the show should look like. Anyway, we take a look at what is on our own. Everything we talk about now, all those ones are on Srtv blogs. They can read more details about it, what the papers are saying. And then today, I think now it's time to take a look at the newspaper. So I think we should start with the Punch as normal. So we'll go with Punch, okay?
the punch.
Yeah.
And the big story here says police detain Yahaya Bello's ADC and security details. Underneath we have former security aides may face orderly room trial for not arresting ex-governor. EFCC appeals order stopping Bello's arrest and others seek stay of execution. And you can find that story on page 4 of the Punch. PDP crisis. Only God gives power. Atiku tells supporters. You can find that story on page 9 of the Punch.
Now go on and
Yes,
give you, I think I take out. No, I know, we'll come to that. Go on, daughter. Ah.
FG agency blames multiple taxes, orders for high cost of goods. You can find that story on page 13 of the Punch newspaper. And up you have we have how my wife died how my wife died crying over daughter's fate in Borno in Boko Haram. How my wife died carrying over daughter's fate in Boko Haram. Then, father of adopted Chibok girls. You can
Yeah,
find that
because
story
so the
on
wife
page.
was been crying, crying. That's what led to the death of the wife. That's a very sad story because you can imagine if you have a woman who cannot stand that. If your daughter is in the hands of Boko Haram and you cannot, the government is doing nothing about it. All the woman was doing was crying, and that's what led to her death. Very sad story. Very very sad story. And we just go on. Let's we'll come back to president. The
How
president, the best president Nigeria never had. Go on, doctor.
how life-changing accident turned me into amputee.
Yeah.
Ondo graduate states. You can find that story on page 28 of the Punch newspaper. Reign of Terror. Lagos back spots where hoodlums rob and assault citizens in broad daylight. You
Hmm.
can find that story. There's no page here. And the next says musicians back EFCC. Says ban on Naira spray good. You can find that story on page 16 of the Punch newspaper. And the last one here says why 3,000 why th- why 3,504 immigrants on death row haven't been executed, says NCO.
Inmates. All right. Why 3,504 inmates
Wait.
on death row haven't been executed? That's a very, very, very good thing. Very story.
And
Do we
then there
still
is another
execute people?
one up here that says FG agencies blames multiple taxes and orders for high cost of goods. That would be all on point.
I doubt that. Thank you, my daughter. I doubt that. How many high cost of goods? Is it the cost of multiple taxation? The state impose more tax. Does the state collect more tax? Where is the money? You know, if you say Nigeria pay tax, maybe Lagos you can say state. There's a tax in state, but do we have state in the federal at the state other states? In Delta State is what they use to compensate those that work for them. Anyway, but the good thing here is PDP, Oga, Atiko say, now only God they give power. So those people that take it by force, now God give them.
No.
Wow.
If
No.
violent taketh it by force.
Have you,
So,
from the days of
Yes.
John the Baptist, the Bible record, there was no,
so we are not in that era anymore.
that I don't pass. That I don't pass.
Yes.
See, violence, sometimes, say, from the days of John the Baptist, that the kingdom of heaven suffers violence.
Violent.
And violence takes it by force. And that is why
Yes, sir.
I said it every day here. Nobody will give you power. You take it.
Yes.
Yes.
You understand? In this world, evil will continue to reign. When I use the word, as long as righteous men remain mute. Now the same Bible says, close man and close destiny. As long
Yes.
as righteous men refuse to do something, evil will reign. I said, it's my popular saying here, that for evil to exist, righteous men are busy doing what? Nothing.
Nothing.
So to say that, not that I agree with, not that I won't agree with people. I don't want you to be president anyway. You will not be different from who? My other
Yes.
here. I know I could say my own. I know the children don't. Nobody want to hear me. Atiko will be the worst president. Look at what his brother did there. His brother did in Delta State. Your deputy, the debt he put for us, it's what we are talking now. I remember Akparo call Okowa there and say, Okowa, this money where you they borrow, who won't pay? When I raise the issue here, they say, no, I'm ignorant. I don't know how government work. Look at how much this other guy inherited. That is the kind of government. We get they carry that. I might not say anything bad about that guy of his disability, but he go they dance. As he they pain them, he go they sweet us. As he they sweet us, he go they pain them. What did pain them? What did pain us? We get with the debt when you live for us. Wetin sweet you na the money wey you carry go, and if e sweet you, you get luck, you dey with president. I swear, Tinubu no go need you for the next ten ure. She say Tinubu, that one no even una no know Tinubu. Tinubu go buy the whole country before the second election. He's going to have a sweet victory. That day when I say make we wait till 2027, one guy asked me, say, somebody when the day outside, he defeat PVC. He buy the whole PVC, take. Now when he dey power, now he won't come take a come out. Nobody will take Tinubu from that place. Only God.
He said it at the quiz that it's my turn. Like this is my
It's my
time and
yes, it's my turn.
hopefully
Not be God give am. Then I wait, not be God give you. Him themselves no say not be God. Say na in turn. And what did he do? He took it. He tell APC say they try and say go frustrate the party. Now everybody sit up. Oh. I mean, I love Tinubu. I love him. Anyway, that is one of the main story today. Whether not God they give person power, we don't know. But I think the really sad story here is the state of, people drink and drive anyhow in Nigeria. You see this guy that is now amputated and is now one-legged man. It's maybe the carelessness of one fool. One village fool must have caused this guy. You see, anything we do, that's why in society it's very important that we take responsibility for what we do. Because
For
whatever
our
we
action.
do, yes, it's going to affect other people in a that's something you might not see. Because if
Yes.
you so drink today and drive, somebody had an accident that affect generations.
Yeah.
Look at this poor girl now. Poor woman.
Mm,
sad.
really
She's grounded
sad.
now with a leg. With all the future in ahead of her, now she had to live with I am the one-legged man.
So
That's sad.
sad.
Like,
It's sad.
that's why in terms of people driving, I tend to be very careful whenever I'm entering a vehicle. Even this morning when I was coming to work, if you are speeding, I tell you please slow down. And if you can't slow down, I'll just come down from your vehicle. Except you want to.
Exactly.
Yes,
I openly tell you, you are not carrying a plane. If you want to speed more than your car, then go and drive a plane.
good.
Yes, we should be
And,
speaking up too.
and
I
sometimes
don't
we
quiet
the
that because
passengers we
it
don't
happens
talk.
now, it affects everybody.
Yes. And that's when people enter vehicle, they should control the driver. A driver
Yeah.
that is carrying you is carrying your destiny and the destiny of your children and of a community. Because if it is well with you, somebody who, maybe this lady now will be the one representing us in the Olympics. They don't cut one
Yeah.
leg. You understand? He has ruined a nation opportunity. He
Mm.
has just ruined one for being drunk. So this is no joke. And I think this will be taking that education, the implication of our actions, exactly what I said today. What our forefathers did when they were selling people, know what they were giving to us? Sometimes a mirror, sometimes one bottle of gin. We go sell our children. Today, Olympics don't come. There will be nobody to win 100 meters race for Nigeria because we sold them out. For Africa, I know they talk of only Nigeria. Which African countries have won 100 meters Olympics? Because we sold the best, our forefathers. The remaining one, people like the Yaya Bello, they sell them. And the remaining ones, a drunk fool is now helping to amputate somebody who would have maybe represent us at the Olympics. We need to wake up and work on a society that is meaningful. Yeah. I'm sad. And then let's look at the other story. The top story there is somebody, and let's not go back to that. The Boko Haram story. In fact, when I think about it, so you can just be on your own today for doing nothing, for just being in Nigeria, for walking on the street, your child could be kidnapped, and your destiny, your future is changed forever.
I
The government will
know.
tell you there's nothing
It's
they can
very
do about it.
terrible.
Who does
Very
that?
And
terrible.
If a
yeah,
person commits a crime that has something to do with a life in the UK, you can never go away with it. Maybe you know
Yeah.
why? There's camera following you. In fact, they will trace the next step he follows. It's a matter
For
of
over
few days
10 years.
to catch you.
For I asked yesterday on the show, and Blessing said it's about 10 years now. The Chibok guest story. It's about
Yes.
10 years. It's so sad how the country failed these people. how
The
they failed them.
girls.
Say,
Yesterday,
this one that came back
one,
pregnant. Many came back
yeah,
pregnant.
Yes,
So
with,
one
with
brought
3
home
children,
yesterday
and
with
she
three
was still
children, and she
pregnant.
was still pregnant with one. The country, the
The
government, the
system.
system failed them woefully, woefully. How many were there that they could not rescue in the space of how many years? They some of them, oh my God.
It's
And
very
when
it's
we
Some
very
of
talk, they
them
say
they
wicked.
we
lost
cannot
their
blame the government.
parents even.
If we cannot blame government, who do we blame? The primary duty of a government is protection of lives and properties.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Number
protection of
one duty.
citizens.
That's why the essence of having a government. So if we come together, we'll be able to come together and appoint some people. Their number one job now to protect our lives and our properties. Instead,
And
our
then
children now they
that is
carry
true.
people. Yeah.
The government actually they have a role to play. If there is no democracy in Nigeria, so far as I'm concerned, if the government cannot provide security, alleviate poverty, protect the lives of citizens, then where is the democracy? That's what it's all about. They have to provide security for the
For us.
society. It's really not good.
Anyway, before we go to the other paper, I'm disappointed that the musicians supporting the government for saying uh, they should those people who are
Stop
abusing
praying.
Naira should go to prison. For me, that is a civil offense. It's
So
not a
those
criminal offense.
musicians do not have money to
They
spray.
don't have money
Now
to
that they,
spray.
now
That's
they
why
They
spray.
don't have
No,
money to
no,
spray.
tell me that
okay, yeah.
they spray. Now they spray now. 90% of the money they spray na musician. Make them clap for them. No worry.
Exactly.
Next time they give you
Exactly.
gift, refuse it. They fool yourself. You want just show yourself. Say, who be these people? Say, who be
Yeah,
these
they
people?
just want
We
They
to
are
want
not
they
going
want
to
us
show.
to be
play
friends
on
with the
that.
EFCC.
We have people like Yaya Bello that have made away with billions. They never fit put those one for prison. How can somebody that commit a civil offense? What has the person done? If you spray Naira, it should be a civil offense, not a criminal offense. Where does it amount to a criminal offense? That you putting people in prison for? If you know what I'll do? If I'm the government, I'm not saying it's not a crime. Oh. If I see you spray money, it's a civil offense. The punishment is you will pay 200 million. Depends on how rich you are. To the government. I said, why
Daddy
still
Chris,
do? Why imprisonment?
Daddy
Go on,
Chris,
better.
Daddy Chris.
Yes. Yeah.
This spraying of naira, I think it is not today we started spraying naira.
Exactly.
It's
So why
something
all
that
of a sudden?
spraying of naira, we say it's something that is part of our culture. Like
Thank you,
we
my
go to
Yeah,
any
brother.
Owambe.
function.
Yes, we go to any Owambe and we want to show that we are happy.
Yeah, you
We
spray.
spray
Really?
money. It is what we do.
So
If
Even the
I,
white people are even
Therefore,
trying to
therefore,
kill us.
right? My own is they should go and arrest those politicians that spray money. In fact, I saw a video yesterday of
oh yes, we're
governor
coming
of
to that.
Niger State,
Yes.
Baga. He
I
went
didn't
to
want to
Kaduna
share it
and
here.
then
Oh.
spray
Better not
money,
say that
cash
we
money.
should get the arrest.
They should go and arrest him now. They should go
Uh,
and arrest
the
him.
governor of Niger State, that
Yes.
guy that is sitting down there, fine boy, they chop money for nothing. That one will go prison too. Anyway, he spread money openly. They've not
They
been
were not
arrested.
saying
You see,
anything about
what
it.
are people saying? That one should be arrested. You know why? He's causing chaos. That's his action could lead to death, stampede, which we have seen. Shelling rice has led to people dying. So if you do it carelessly, you can go to prison. But somebody
Yes.
that does that, it's a civil offense. I'm not saying it's not a crime, but it should not something you go to prison for. The worst thing is you find the person.
Yes.
When do we have prison for those kind of fools? And you know the good story here. One thing they said they don't even have place. Some people who's supposed to die, they've not been killed. I mean, those criminals, those that commit. I don't know whether Nigeria. I didn't know Nigeria
Yes.
still have capital
crime.
punishment. If we
Crime.
do, okay, that is our
Unforgivable
law. I may
offense.
not change it. But they don't have space to punish those people. You are putting people that spray money in prison for what? What kind of society does that? What is the rationale in it? It's a crime. It's a civil crime. Where is the crime in it? Where's the criminal offense there that you put him in prison? There are some offenses that don't take you to prison. Okay, sir, you did this. You get money now. So for you to do this, this is the amount you're paying. The state should
Yes.
make money. Yeah, if police arrest me, sir, they drive. The first thing they do now, they fine. They start to write. They're not taking me to prison. For driving offense, they will write. Maybe you pay £200. They want that money. If you misbehave next time, they collect the money from you. You know, if you kill somebody, you go to prison. That is when you go to prison. The government need to make money. If they cannot make money from this, it's a case of money now. You need money, government. Why don't you find them? Why put these people in prison? I don't understand that. Bobrisky would have given them 5 million. What does it put him in prison? What do we benefit? What kind of society are we running? For this musician to come and open their mouth here and say, yeah, they're supporting the government. Supporting the government on what? For there's an abuse of power.
Exactly.
Yes, that's the word.
Daddy Chris, there is
Man,
a story here. FG agency blames multiple taxes and others for high cost of food.
we I don't understand that story.
Why will they blame them alone? They should go in. The major problem here is they should go into production. They should go into
But
production.
the question
Yes,
is, where is the multiple tax coming from? Is it the state that is adding to the tax? Federal
it's
government,
still the
have you
government. It's
when
still
you
the
bring things into Nigeria, is the customs that actually make our life unbearable.
government.
If you deal with Nigerian customs, you will cry and cry. The federal government cannot produce us cars, so you have no option but to bring the cars into the country. They refuse. The federal government refused to patronize innocent. If they are patronizing innocent now, innocent would have gotten better, and the production would have been better because the more you have, the more you invest. If you don't patronize innocent, where is he going to have the money to invest and give us a better product? Innocent is trying to go wide. He's trying to give us all kind of brands to compete with us in the international world. He has all. He has all, but without patronage from the government, how does it survive? It's not like now we have airpiece. If we don't patronize airpiece, how can that man survive? If we
Exactly.
don't patronize Dangote, how can Dangote survive? So these are things. If we don't do that, then you have the customs sitting on there. They're foolish people making life uncomfortable for Nigerians.
By
I
the
don't.
Chris, inferiority complex is what is disturbing us in Nigeria right now. They feel by purchasing stuff from the white people they are of superior prices, and then they feel the Nigerian ones they are inferior. But then why not put in effort? Why not put in funds into massive production and quality production of the ones in Nigeria so that we can boost our economy as well? But they don't do that.
I agree. Anyway, we're gonna go on a quick break. We're almost at the top of the hour. We're on a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at more newspapers, and then we will take a look at some other new products of SRT, which I want to share with you guys today. But first, let's take a look at this. It's a Nigerian week.
Ooh la la! The second edition of the Nigerian Week London 2024 is here.
It's another blend of arts and culture, entertainment, business, and networking activities.
A week-long extravaganza showcasing the best of Nigerian music, dance, craft, fashion, and businesses.
Taking place at the prestigious Lighthouse Theatre, 262 274 Camberwell Road, London, SE5 OAY. Date 22nd to 28 July 2024.
Tickets are available at eventbrite.com. For partnership and sponsorship, please visit superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Or call +4407 459 513 619 or +4420 3623 8755.
Email info@superiorradioandtelevision.com or visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com/Nigerian Week 2024.
Come and experience a nation's culture that resides in the heart and in the soul of its people.
Yes, welcome back. This is the weekly bulletin on SRTV, and I'm here with my young ladies. They are doing it. I can see between Favor and Charity rocking it all the way from the Edo State, and we have, of course, the almighty Rebecca doing it well from Abuja. It is weekly bulletin, and we'll be taking a look at some of the things that are really biting us. What surprised me today, really, the biggest shock of the day is how the Nigerian government, well, I don't know where is the logic in it. It's a matter of law. Why a person that paid money, this is an abuse of naira, that's a civil offense. Why putting that person in prison? Why not give him a fine? But there are people like the Yaya Bello, the president, when he carry our money to go take treatment abroad, they are sleeping in their houses. In fact, we are clapping for them. That's the thing that is beyond my understanding. I'm sure these young women will understand that better because they belong to a different generation. So I'm going to bring that back to you again. And I'm sincere. Let's say one or two on that before we look at the Guardian. What is the offense that warrant going to prison? I know there are some different offenses. And even in Catholic Church, oh, I love Catholic Church. They say something called purgatory. That if your sin not too hard, you will say purgatory before you can't go to heaven. Everybody just don't go to hell because every crime have weight. There
Yes.
are some crime that are say some of you will take you to purgatory, some of you will take you to hell. People that are committing crime that goes to hell, they are going to heaven in Nigeria. Whereas people that should be in purgatory, they are in hell. Of course,
That's
most of us are supposed to go heaven. They dump all of us for hell. Because by the time the food when we want eat, you send them to you send us, we will not see food eat, not be here with it. The best whenever eat, not be hell with it. No, I want you guys to know. So let's take a look
Exactly.
at this seriously. This is serious. Let's take a look at this. Where what is the rationale in our government putting people that spray money, their own money, they didn't steal it all. Why put them in prison? Why?
I'm still yet to understand the sudden move. Like, I just
What
bumped.
agitated
Yes,
this sudden move?
I just came online and I'm seeing like they're arresting people for spraying money. Like, all of a sudden, we've been doing this. Right,
Yes, it is not today
I
it
grew up.
started.
I met
We met
this,
it.
so I don't understand what's really happening.
Yeah, we it is a
In fact,
culture
if you
that
come
we
to
set.
Yeah.
UK, if you come to UK, you know what our people do? They change the money. We don't spray pencil. They have some people who have some bunch of $1. Eh? So they will change your money into that $1 as you are dancing, as they sweep them. We cannot spray. As they sweep them, you go they pay us. You know, as you they dance with wicked, you spray the money. You understand? And it's a good thing. You understand? But people like wicked,
Yeah.
when really cost debt. Look at the amount of debt wicked cost before he left. Wicked is celebrated. He's in Abuja as a minister. All his sins are forgiven. No, no, I don't understand this at all. No, no, no. I don't. Maybe, maybe we should, when I write open letter to the president, ask him where is the rationale. Oh God. Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We need
Now
to
the thing
write open
I
letter to
really
the
don't
president.
understand. I don't understand why people that earn their own money they spray it and they are
Yeah.
penalized for it, and those ones that loot funds like millions and billions
Exactly.
of
Yeah.
funds that are out there and they are not proving them nothing. It's just like that. That's our country.
I'm not,
Our
even
country.
if Nigerian government used to call that in an offense, I understand. There's an offense to spray money. Maybe you are abusing the naira. But what does that amount to an offense that put somebody in prison? That is the thing I don't understand. How does it amount to going to prison? Is that in fact there are some crime you commit in this country, anywhere in the world. They say it's a civil offense. You pay fine. If they think the government say you are abusing the naira, then they didn't steal it, they didn't do anything. It's a civil offense. You pay. The essence of civil offense is to create an atmosphere where the people that maybe the naira is being abused as a spray and you go one on the naira. So you find them so that you have more money to print more naira. The essence of fighting people, of creating a civil crime, is to make sure we go back to where we were and that offense not be committed. So if there are damage to the money, it's damage to the naira. And that is what we're going to ask them to pay for. But why put them in prison? That's the logic I don't understand.
Yeah.
I
But
want to bring that. Yeah, go on.
I want to answer to this particular comment that was said. He said, Princess said here that the government is being biased regarding what they did to Bobrisky. You know, actually, why? So it came to my notice why Bobrisky was put in bail and Banana Chief Priest was set on the bail and it was not so Bobrisky pleaded guilty.
Yeah, and he got arrested.
You know, you see, you see, he said this is why. But Kuboy, he said, Kuboy said that's why I'm frustrated if Princess Cassie isn't here on the show. You know, we see the try now. Okay, now when Princess come, we now go take over. And the Princess said here that the government is being biased as regarding what they did to Bobrisky. Fact, Princess said it. And for me, I didn't think I don't even know why I see it. I see it as an offense, yes. But is the offense punishable by going to prison? That is the part that I am disappointed in. I understand law. I'm a legal student. I'm a lawyer. So why would you put somebody in prison for committing a civil offense? Now that one me I don't understand. Cool boy. That one the princess is going to be here in the UK soon, and she's going to take over the show. You won't see this old face anymore. Anyway, that is by the way. Uh, before we jump away, I think we should look at the Guardian, please. Uh, Me and you now is Madam, let's take a look at Guardian, all right?
Favor, are you taking it or I'm taking it from here?
Favor is not here. It's only me and you for
Okay.
now, so it's got to be two of
The,
us. There
the
was no
big
none.
story, the big story on the Guardian says Okoma killings. Why army release detained Delta monarch? You can find this story on page 2 of the Guardian. And on the top said, to be successful, women should surround themselves with those who champion their aspirations. You can find that story on page 15 of the
I
Guardian.
get this small corner where they give to women. That's the women corner. Uh, they have the Guardian Women of the Week. They always have this unique story that is coming to women. Which one I give to us men? Are you saying we don't need some inspirational messages? God, why is it for only women?
Women need it more.
Right, let's go though. Let's go, Sha. I like
How
this story of these two young girls here selling things. Go on.
How poor enforcement of laws sustains child labour as modern day slavery. You can find this story on pages 24 and 25 of the Guardian.
It's fine. Let's wait there small a little bit, young woman. This is a very interesting thing. Now, I want to thank you for cool boy. We really want to hear more from you. All right, Peter. To be honest, that was be with us. But what I want us to look at here is these are the kind of crime that we should be taking a very severe look at as a country. If somebody is put in prison here, oh, he's from Kogi State itself. Good. All right. Cool boy is from Kogi State. I'm going to read this one before I take a look at the story. The thing that really struck me in Ghana today is the story of this modern slavery. But let's take a look at what Cool boy is saying. Cool boy say, I'm from Kogi State. And Bello has done horrible things more than these people have been more than these people have been harassed. All right. Why not make them pay fine? Thank you. Look at the debt passed over by the previous governments. I agree, Kubo. Exactly what I'm saying. You understand? They commit an offense, let it be fine. Not imprisonable offense. These are not prisonable offenses. Why would they go to? In fact, there are some crime when you meet a lawyer, will tell you, okay, you're going to be, the implication is you'll be fine. You will not go to prison. A layman, it doesn't. You don't need to have a. No, it's not rocket science. I don't think you need to go to one university to understand that this kind of crime is a simple, it's not a criminal offense, but a civil offense. And it's not punishable by imprisonment. But our government deemed it necessary, and they've done it, and again, it's becoming popular. And we are laughing, we are clapping. Like the young man said, why don't they go and fight Bello? Is Tinubu not have criminals to fight? EFCC is fighting some people like Okowa. Where is Okowa with all the money? Thank God say charity not there anymore. Make a fire Okowa small. Eh? Because when charity there, they sorry for her. Then I problem. But let's be sincere here. Okowa looted the state, using money to run election. They didn't see anything bad in it. He's number one on this list. What is the government doing? In fact, Tinubu should be pursuing Okowa. He's the one trying to take power from you. Pursue that guy. Bring him down for us. He has ruined Delta State. It cannot continue. And Sheriff, if you don't take time, now that Okowa matter and I will put you down. I'm saying it today without fear of favor. Now that matter will put you down. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's take a look at this paper. Madam Rebecca.
Okay, let's continue.
No, let's
Well,
take a look at this one first. Let's just take a look at what is important. Modern
and
slavery.
what?
Modern slavery. When children that are supposed to be in school are now on the street selling things. Now, it's similar to the slave trade. When I said we sell our people, that is there now. You know the implication? These kids will not be able to attain the normal potential. So you've shortchanged the nation. Because one of them here might be the next prime minister. might be the next governor of a state. But because you've shot, in fact, you've cut that guy life, you've reduced his life or his life into selling on the streets. You have enslaved the country in the future. The implication is more. Let's look at these people in the north that didn't go to school. A child that does not go to school in the UK is considered, in fact, it's a state of emergency. Because the government understands that if that child commits, if it's going to kill person, it's not going to kill the parents. It's going to kill people outside. So the government will put the parents in prison first. That is how a government that look at the future. They don't look at it today. It's not the government paying you to send the children to school in the UK. I'm talking to them in the UK. They understand that if you have a child here, the government will pay you for sending that child to school. But if the child is not in school, they make sure you go to prison. Because they know that if that child can become a problem, a big liability to the society to you. And that's how they think. But Nigerian government didn't see anything wrong with this child selling things on the street. They tell you now the only way they go survive, you are a madman. A shame to be in school. Period. And if it's not a school, it's a threat to the nation. Economically, the potential of that child has been ruined. The potential of the nation has been ruined. Tomorrow, that child will become a criminal and will begin to rape us, kidnap us. And you said a white government will declare any act of modern slavery as a criminal offense, not people that spray naira. Let's take a look at what I like. Kuba is with us today. Kuba is saying something here. We're coming to you, Madam Rebecca. Let's read from Kuba. He said, EFCC should please channel energy to our politicians. They are our problems. They sit in highly fenced house and bulletproof cars and don't care about what the people are going through. Fact. Okowa today is sitting on in fact, he's still attending parties. They never arrest him. But how could the EFCC be paying deaf ears to people like Okowa who we knew use Delta State money to run election? Where did Okowa have money to run election? How much was his salary? Where do you think? Oh, is it because Okowa get fine face? Now make Tinubu, this man, when he say, now God, they give power just now. Now make TOPICAL. More gonna clap for ourselves. Okowa use our money to run election. The EFCC have not seen, if I don't, the push, I'm gonna arrest him. Declare him wanted, make we happy. Declare Okowa wanted. He's a criminal. It's a fact. The papers are there. If I say Okowa not commit crime, then we say there's no EFCC in Nigeria. Where did he have money that he was spending for elections? Where? I beg. Leave me alone. Thank you, cool boy. The EFCC, direct your energy, put it in the right place. And I like the second thing. Good. And I said that this cool boy too. Cool boy said EFCC shouldn't turn themselves into another SARS. You know what we did to SARS? Don't turn yourself into another SARS, because what happened in 2020 is still fresh in our heart. Cool boy, but I take that cooling here. When we see people like cool boy, we go to fear. Because we just say, when on part one, we never see on part two, I beg. That part one, we never, you see they fresh for everybody heart. Yeah. Cool boy, EFCC better know that, because they are becoming SARS. They should direct the energy in the right direction. EFCC, arrest Okowa. These criminals are analyzed here. Go after them. Yeah, this one, Yaya Bello is one of them. Good. Okowa is one. Wike is number 2. They're not me. I'm not the one that bring it out. If I lie, that book I open for now. Mona call me and go see where for saying that person I lie there. Come on, man. This is shame. The show of shame.
EFCC, please. Actually, like Chris, there is a saying that when you train a child, you have trained a nation.
Agree.
But then in our country here, the politicians, I don't know if they're aware of that. They're aware, but they just keep a blind ear to that. They tend to abandon the education sector. The education sector in our country is very, very poor, especially from the foundation. from the primary school is that you need to go to some of these rural areas. You will see that those people learning in a learning environment, you have to be very conducive for pupils to learn. But you will see them sitting on the floor. Some is as bad as sitting under the mango tree to study, because classrooms are dilapidated. They are there, the roofs have opened, everything, like maybe they're just unkept and all of that, nobody to renovate them. If it is that they are even looting this money, but they have little conscience to at least do one or two things, they just it's abandoned projects just like that, and they are not concerned. But they don't know that they are the receiving end too, because those people you are not training, you are less concerned about them. They are the one that will come and terrorize you in future. And then by so doing, where is it? They say the future leaders of tomorrow are the kids. So by so doing, by the end of the day, we will end up not seeing those future leaders, because they will all grow up to be something else in the society. They will grow up to be terrorists in the society, and then the future that we are building will be at stake. We will not have a future anymore. They really need to look into the situation, because it's not funny.
Yes, I agree. And I like Kubo is rocking my day. Kubo say we are still very pained. So EFC shouldn't push us. But in fact, every past governor have explanations to do. I like it. Sorry, I didn't want to use the word to make. I said there was there was a crack. I said, God, why you have some serious explaining to do? All I ask is this: you give me this. You have some serious explaining to do. Every governor. In fact, only few like Peter Obi doesn't have explanation to give to us. Now, the question I wanted to throw to the young people from Edo State is: it's in our time, in this life we are living. It's not some years ago. Peter left a state and he invested the money of that state. Listen to me, those people. He invested the money of, thank God they don't come back. I can't wait to pass this message to ask them. The governor of Edo State, Amen, look, we'll take this matter. Young women are come back. Welcome back.
Yes,
Thank you,
thank
sir.
you. We had a
Good.
bit of network issues.
I understand. So I have a question for you guys. In
Okay.
our time on earth, in this life we are living now, we heard that Peter Obi, when he was a governor, he invested, he put money in Soto. That thing is bringing money to Anambra State as we speak. All right? He put money, he built a
Yes.
factory that was a beer manufacturing factory for the state, not for himself. Your governor today, Obaseki, he's an investment banker. My ear, they pay me. An investment banker, all he has done, not show me one thing that Obaseki has invested in Edo State. If I don't know, we'll go ask her tomorrow. But we need to know what Obaseki as an investment banker has done to invest in Edo State. That is not going to bring money when he leaves the state. Abi, is he one of those that collected all those money? The one we saw now. And he's going to leave debt for the people. Question when I ask.
Well,
For me. I don't first attack charity uncle. I don't attack your own now. The two people from Edo State, people that be with her. You say, I make a show that. Because I attack Okowa one side. Now I don't face Obaseki. The fact is, what have these two people done? Peter, if you cross River Niger, you hear what Peter did. He invested the state money. So to the extent they didn't fight themselves. But what he did is bringing money to the state. Of all the money Obaseki has collected, the one Okowa collected, where has he invested it? The two of them are the political gladiators of our time. You know when they were showing their strength. Okowa and all of them, even this man now that is now minister for FCT. Yeah, they were the one that came to take a dual election from APC then to PDP. We congratulate them. But what has these investment bankers? The like of
but I can say Governor Godwin, he invested in um, empowerment, youth empowerment, skill acquisition.
Yeah.
I can say he did that investment or something.
we have the similar story in Delta State. Okowa is the road master. In fact, he has the skill acquisition. But they make me in fact, Bele they pay me. You understand? When they hear skill acquisition, and if you tell you the kind of skill acquisition, let me tell you what I saw in Delta State. I don't know how those states is. They buy cooler, eh? Cooler. They buy if you go, they buy a sewing machine. The other things. Is that skill acquisition? In the 21st century, when people are talking of artificial intelligence, Okowa, they empower people, make them come become old time tailors, cook. Not be chef. Oh, there's a difference between chef and cook. There's a difference between fashion designer and tailor.
That makes
Eh?
What's the
sense.
But like, maybe let me not know. Obaseki, they invest. When you ask Obaseki, the kind of people Obaseki is investing, what we're talking about is an investment that will bring something for the state. The potentials are there, my friend. Peter was given 1 million if you get first class when he was governor. He give you ₦1 million. Where was it coming from? It was coming from his security vote. He said, what is he going to do? He gets 1 billion security vote. He gives you when you win, when you get scholarship. When if you win, if you get first class, you're going to collect 1 million from Peter. Where are all these governors? Peter don't serve for motto. Then 1 million naira was a big money then. But imagine now, what are these new ones doing? They say make we not compare. What should I do? Should I compare them with UK? Let's take a look at what this young man is saying. I know say that question go hard though, but if na see Governor Obaseki, Mona help me ask her. You are an investment banker. What have you invested? I go face that guy. What have you invested in your time as governor of Edo State? In fact, the way I followed, they don't know me. The way I follow Okowa, I came out here and I said Okowa is a bad boy. Look at the amount of money he has borrowed. They thought this was a joke. Today it's coming out. Obaseki, tomorrow they will ask you, maybe not with me, my children will ask you, or children will ask you, or they will remember you said I'm a bad. Because you as an investor banker will expect more from you. You didn't invest anything. Like your daughter is saying here now. He said you put your capital, you empower people.
No, not that alone, per se. Not
Okay.
that alone. I feel
Okay.
like maybe we are not well informed of his
Of its work.
doing. So
When you na
exactly, that's
orientation
what I
man,
mean.
when I bring that orientation man, come give me here. Because the last time, this is what they said to me. Last time they brought one man from one of the barristers from your state. They said why they put the governor in this. And I asked him, what has the governor done? He said the governor went to court. And the secret of the state is now in the court. So now that one be government secret when that man released. When made they remove him from power? Deputy. Who be Mumu? I look like Mumu. So you the man. No, I'm not leave this guy explain. So anyway, we will not be able to judge here. I speak for myself. I don't speak for Srtv, so I understand that. I'm happy these guys they don't let me get away with certain things. So because Princess is not here, once the two big princesses are here, this one here, they deal with me. They handle me. So today, these children they are just respecting me. They have their own mind to say. But you know what, children? Say your mind. Trust me. That's why I am Daddy K here. Don't call me sir. You understand? Address me. We are colleagues here. I know there's age difference or there's any power difference, but this we are talking here as colleagues, and we're talking on an issue, and you should be free to say your mind. But let's see, follow Cool Boy. Cool Boy is saying something new. I'm excited. Let's read Cool Boy's story. Cool Boy is saying here, the constitution is even another issue because the immunity clause is what gives them the power to misbehave. That's a fact. You understand? This new governor of Kogi State is the one shading the former governor. Because you cannot arrest a governor. They have that immunity. So they use that one to shade the former governor. You will see the day they want to arrest Okowa now. Oboriwari will be the one to shade him because he has that immunity. And I agree with Kuboy. What kind of immunity do you even give to governor that is stealing? We know the man is stealing. You say make he kill us until he come up for power. Anyway, law is law. We will not be able to change that. But I agree with Kuboy. Don't you guys agree?
Yes, I do.
All right. So and there's another thing he said here, which is quite interesting. He said the governors are really the looters. You understand? They are really the looters. You understand? Say what are they doing with security vote? You know, say this why they speak my mind. Where you there? Cool boy, you just say the big word now. Not like they are carrying the local government along. Thank
along.
you. They don't. They are the one using local government money. If your government make money, the day federal government say we will pay directly to local government. If you see where all the governors they misbehave, they mess around, then they mess for hand. They say, the money must come through us. Now let me tell you this: every local government is entitled to about 300 million a month. That money will come to a governor. They will be the one to share it. Maybe they'll give them 50 million. So you make it 250 million times 25 local government. That's a Delta State, for instance. How much that governor don't get? I swear, say no local government they get 100 million. May they come out. Any local government in Delta State that said I get up to 150 million in a month. Make I change my name. So you can see what the crime the governors are doing. Whereas there's no one that is not entitled to 350 million in Delta State. That is why when they want to do local government election, governor eye the shoe. You see Obaseki, he makes sure he appoint all the local. He said, "Nah, vote for that." Now, like Obaseki appointed all the local government chairmen because this is the only way they can control. I put you there, don't talk anyhow. You understand? Because the money coming from the allocation will not get to them. So who's going to ask them? Nobody. That's a big issue. And number two, and I want to bring this to the public notice. Not that I've not been saying it. Security votes. Security vote. Oboriwari's security vote is 2.something billion. He couldn't go to Okoma. He couldn't even buy things. I say, okay, from the security vote, every day they are killing people in Delta State in the bush. That money is enough to recruit vigilantes. Only local vigilantes would have stopped all the crime that is going on. But what is the government doing with it? I'm not talking of only Delta State, even on Basset. What's he doing with security votes? What are these guys doing with security votes? Nothing. They get fat every day with it. I'm happy. It's not me talking, though. If I see different, I will let you do. But I really want us to follow the guy. He couldn't phone because funding is not happening now. So I think it's important. I will bring that one back. But let's follow Kuboy. What they say. Kuboy said another thing here. They should all come and explain what they did with the monies. I won't use the word he used. Old man not to use that word now. Now I want you guys to read the next two lines. Let's go. Okay.
He said, which road, sir? Have you traveled from Kogi to Edo by road? You will regret being a Nigerian. Oh my God.
No, Princess told us as the poor girl got an accident. And in that place, there's no good one single hospital that could have the facility. They were referring her to Benin, to Benin, and referring her to Abuja. This Yahaya Bello came in. He has all these resources. Instead, he wanted to be president. Now they stop us. Bello that ruled the whole state. He want to be president. After all, Tinubu don't control Lagos, don't rule Lagos tire. He don't be president. Why not? Do not clap on herself. No, it's wrong, man. It's wrong. Anyway, let's read the cool boy before we get to the end of this show because we're almost there. All right.
Said we don't need empowerment. We only need basic needs of life: electricity, security, healthcare, good roads, and good water. We the youth are capable and we can work.
Yeah, I really, yes.
I second to
that. I support him on that. That is what we really need. It's not. I'm just saying, like you asked the question, what has Obaseki done? It's not as if he did not do anything. So I'm trying to tell you what he has done.
But this is what we need.
We need something. That is what he has done. But only that if he focuses on what we need,
yes,
it will be better off. That's when we can really see what
you know the truth here. You know the truth here. The money Obaseki is talking about. You know what? All these amenities they are talking about now. You'll be surprised that we'll be contributing the same money towards that. Now imagine a government that is clever. If you invest in education, and now you create a job that is going to begin to be productive. For instance, I said I interviewed the guy that run for the governor of Delta State. I will never forgive myself that guy didn't win. Didn't win. Of course, he's not going to win because he doesn't belong to the right party and doesn't have the right money. But the guy was telling us that decrease that he will turn Delta State. He's not going to wait for one single federal government application. That's a young man with productive mind. He told me of his contact in China, but then he came to say he will turn all the general hospitals, which are not are they working? Do you even have a general hospital? He's going to turn them to teaching hospitals. Now he's going to train medical doctors, train medical professionals. Right? They turn them to schools. You know the good thing about that? We will now have so many trained medical experts to export to the rest of the world. You know what we need in the UK? We need people to take care of us. We are getting old. We need doctors. We need healthcare professionals. They are hot cake. In this country here, when we see guy when he be nurse, you know what they call him? Uncle Tom with the guys. With the rush and the marry. You understand? If any guy, when he say when we see boys, they talk say that baby Uncle Tom. You understand? Meaning the girl, he don't go learn nursing work. Because when your wife is nurse here, you don't say she the time money they come house. You understand? So that is to tell you that if we train medical experts in Nigeria, they are needed everywhere in the world. In America, in Canada, in the UK, name it. Then we have a lot of people who are doing nothing. We have that space wasted, and we call it general hospital, which is not a general hospital. When the young man said, I'm going to turn it to teaching hospital, I was clapping. I was dancing. My soul was depressed. So this is what we call leadership. Education is important, but education that means something. I asked somebody a question here. I never seen mechanic when I get job for Nigeria. Una no one. Say you go learn mechanic, you not get job. For where? Because there's job on the street. We must tailor our education to the needs of the society. So education is important. And number two, intentionally, the kind of education you give to children. And number three, government actually knowing that I want to create this. I said to them, I'm not going to forgive Obaseki Lai. Obaseki had all the chance to turn Edo State into another oil producing state. I'm talking of red or yellow. That soil is blessed. It's not the kind of job you do with your hands. And the federal government in that time, this is what I was angry with him for. The federal government released some money as loan to state that if you go into this oil plantation, you have such amount of money. You know what Obaseki did? He said he's going to bring people from abroad to do it. Delta did better. Delta empowered people, farmers, that if that plan had followed what it is when I interviewed them, that thing was capable of producing 3,000 billionaires within the next 5 years. There's a way they bastardize it. But the plan could have, because the government was giving you loan to plant, all you need to show them the land. They'll give you the money to plant it. They'll give you the money to take off it. At the time, and oil, like that thing, if you plant that oil plant, you don't get it wrong. How could Edo State that they took where they came to take the oil seed that made Malaysia what it is, could not go into that? You're telling me it's going into empowering people. He's an investment banker. Is that what they taught him in investment banking when he was in the bank? Is that the kind of investment banking he studied, he went through when he was doing when in his bank days? But we'll see more from this young man. I know you guys have something to say. Let's follow Kuba, because Kuba, you make my day. So my guests are the one working with you now. And the next one from Kuba, somebody should read this one.
Okay. He said, I travel from my school to Abuja for over 3 hours. No single checkpoint. And you want us to go to school. It'd be like, say, government want to set us up.
That's actually very bad. That's in terms of security.
Thank you.
Government in terms of security. We need basic social amenities from the government, but the most important among all is security. Because if there is no security, education will not be functional. People will be scared of traveling to school. Without security, people will be scared of coming to invest in our country. Security is a paramount among all of them, because with security now, the rest can be put in place. Security
And
should be properly looked into before the rest. My
you know,
opinion.
in the UK, every I, wa- I went to a campus here. They don't open until 8:30. You will not be allowed in. Security. You know, the security of the place is number one. We don't talk about before say the primary aim of government na protection of life and property. Yet these governors collect a whopping amount of money in the name of security votes. That is the most painful part of it. If someone they get a security vote, this poor boy now, he say no go to school because now set up. Is he a lie? Because by the time they can go to school and take all the girls they want, and take all the boys, what the one they kidnap, the shipper girls is what we'll be talking about. Government is
Yeah.
sleeping. What a country we live in. Let's go with this young man.
From
Oh.
Poor Road, the one that even died from accident from Poor Road, you can even begin to count them. It is well.
Ah, see,
He said, at least let's see what your governor is doing. Is the media not linked between the government and us?
good question. We are talking of Edo State now. You say maybe the media is not telling us. Where could that tell us? Maybe we are too stupid to understand. But if not tell us, we will hear. Edo have orientation. They have communication. All of them commissioners. They don't communicate. If the Obesity have done well, but we not show also. Thank God, say princess not there today. I mean the princess now, Edo princess, we go defend her well. No, here charity, princess and charity, they be the same. This is no charity is a younger version. So charity sometimes. So the best charity to go the other way. Because that the other side people are not saying anything wrong with government. Oh. Government is always right. I say make they pay them because that princess, Edo state government, they owe princess. She has protected the state more than any one of them. Charity Nado. Anyway, let's see the last two things from this one. Let's see coming from
Then he said, what exactly do they have so many media aids for? Media aids that can't even face camera. We just spending our money on trivialities.
I don't want to take more on that. The truth is, when you see some of them, they call media aids, you would wonder, okay, let's be quiet. You understand?
Daddy Chris.
I tell you, I tell
Let's
you.
not say anything to that. Even me, I have
No,
something to say to that, but let's leave it. Let's not say anything to that.
let's forgive them. You understand? There are people who want to maybe they should what do we say? Wake up. Eh?
Yeah.
Let's do the last one from this young man so we can close the show.
Okay, he said doing things we can't, and when they leave office, they leave behind so much debt.
That's what we're
Thank
talking
you.
about in case of Ayaya
Yes.
Bello
Higher bill.
Thank you.
and Wike and the likes of
Natalie.
them. Why allow?
And
But they
Okowa.
need to be clear.
And
Okowa.
Okowa.
Exactly.
Okowa
I
number
knew I
one
was
for our group.
forgetting someone. I knew I was forgetting someone. Okowa.
Yes.
But why do they allow these people live out
So much
debt?
debt.
Like the money is being allocated to them, so they must be accountable for every penny spent. Every government is supposed to be accountable. It is because
Yeah.
they give the government allocates this money to them and
They are
allow
not
them do
followed up.
whatever
Not
they
checked.
like with it.
That's why
There
the
is no check and
Kidma was
balance.
talking about.
Nothing is checking the
There is no
excesses of
check
the
and balance.
government.
Thank
Actually,
you.
Nothing is checking their
level.
Thank you.
And these loans that have been left behind now affect the present administration. Before you know it, the loan will be passing
Exactly. And it will
across
affect
every
the economy. Who will
administration.
pay
Yeah.
this?
They
Who
cannot
will
do
pay this
anything.
outstanding
They'll be there
debt?
trying to settle up those
Exactly.
loans, and
Who
it's
will pay?
affecting the government.
Who will
Akporo
pay? Because
make
the
joke.
next one,
Okowa, all this money, who won't pay? Okowa don't run.
exactly.
Akporo,
And the
And he
next
has
they are
left it
person,
for
gone.
the next
he has
governor.
left it for the next governor. The next governor coming in,
You have
maybe
to borrow
we are,
more.
or maybe he can even pay the
fact,
Yeah,
loans.
he will
The
borrow
money
more.
that we
Mubarak,
allocate to him will be used for something
Remember,
else.
even Nigeria was owing. At a point, I was praying that they were owing China The only Chinese people. So one day they should not just send Nigeria so that we'll start singing Chinese national anthem.
Before we come,
Who will pay these monies? Who?
So
Who will pay them?
Just that.
a debtor
Who
is
will pay
who?
them?
A debtor is one word for that person. A debtor is a slave. If you are
Exactly.
owing somebody, you become slave to that
To
person.
the person.
The best thing in life
Yes.
is to live your peaceful life, not owing anybody. That's when you are
Yes.
not, when you are free.
He said the Bible
state
says
of
you owe no man nothing but love.
Yes.
There is
So
this peace where you don't owe. Even if you don't have or you don't owe, there is this peace you feel within you.
Peace
Thank
of
you.
mind. Yeah, that's what we were
Exactly.
saying yesterday.
Exactly. We said it yesterday. We said if you are not, you don't have money in your account, you don't have any money to your name.
As
But
long
when
as you are not
owing anybody,
you are
there's
at
this
peace.
peace you have.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
any money coming to me now is mine for you.
It's
You
money.
understand?
Yeah.
It's not going to pay any outstanding debt or something.
it's
What are they
IMF
leaving
that
this
tells
money
us.
for?
IMF will tell Nigeria because you are
That, that,
owing
is,
them.
that, is, that is why it's not even good to borrow money to start up a business, because if anything should happen now, you will suffer twice. It's better to borrow money to add up to an existing business than to start up a business. It's very, very risky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, young women, that's a good place to wrap up the show. Our message should be to the governors, the ex-governors, and to EFCC. What do we have to say to EFCC? Because EFCC, they are chasing, pursuing those who spray money. Ex-governors, when they
Well,
loot,
even
they
there
are
was
comfortable.
a news we published on Srtv that even Professor Chidi, he said EFCC's arresting this pro. He said it's not within EFCC jurisdiction. That is not what they are supposed to do. It is not within their jurisdiction arresting people that
It's a
spray
civil
money.
offense that ordinary police should be not. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly,
Yes, not
exactly, not EFCC.
Not yet.
Thank you, my
Exactly,
daughter.
Because like they are not looting any money
exactly.
or
There's
anything.
money
No
laundering.
criminal.
EFCC are supposed to be handling money
They
laundering
should
and all of
channel
those
their
stuff.
energy to the looting and money, like the ones that
Money
the
laundering,
politicians
all of
Yeah.
those things. So why
That's when they
bring
come
why
into
bring
play.
EFCC? Why bring a knife to why bring a gun to a knife fight?
Yeah,
As they will
exactly.
say it.
And
Why?
then they are going back to pick up on old videos that what have happened in the past to now accuse
Exactly.
them presently, which is wrong.
As I was saying before, our network got a little bit bad. But Brisky is not supposed to be in prison for the offense.
Yes.
Just that
Right.
he accepted and he said he was guilty. That was why.
Now
But
they say not
Chief
every
Priest-
truth you
yes.
say sets you free.
Chief
Money
Priest
of
Cubana,
victim was
he said he was not guilty. He did not accept it. He said he does not know what they are talking about.
And,
You
and
understand?
they let him go.
And they gave him a fine of 10 million naira, which he paid. But Bobrisky said, I did it. Okay, no problem. That's why I was giving. And if he was to defend his case properly, he's not supposed to be in prison.
Nah.
He's
No,
not
no, and you see
supposed
what
to.
I like
Except-
about the
except
other one.
they are holding
The
him
guy,
for something
I think,
Exactly.
and
Except
they
they
are
are
not
holding
letting the
him.
public know.
Exactly. Except they are
Yes.
holding him for a hidden
There is
offense. They are
something
not
that
letting the public know about.
Yeah,
Except that.
they are just
I
using that
see,
for.
I'm happy. Oh, I'm happy if they find people for misusing naira, huge amount of money, based you are rich. As it is planned, I spray Nigeria some money. I support that one. So politician, you see what the stupid governor of is it Niger State?
Niger State.
Is it Niger?
Yes, Baga, Niger State.
That is a criminal offense because he knew fully well that that thing is spraying is going to cause stampede. People might die. You understand? And in this kind of crime, the crime don't need to be committed first. You know, by virtue of your action, it can lead to this. So that is you're already a murderer for me. So
Exactly. Yes.
I can
Yeah,
argue that.
yeah.
Now can go to prison, yes. But for ordinary person who spray that party for party, hey, Nigeria waiting. But we think I'm again. That is a good place to wrap the show, young ladies. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being part of today's show. I expect you guys to do this without a decrease. You guys are strong enough, and I'm proud of you. Hopefully, by the time I should be sleeping and watching you guys, so that my back not go quick pain. Hopefully, when Princess is here, I'll be having my peace. To be honest, so but I'm really proud of you, and I'm really proud of two of you from Edo State. Very, very proud of you. You make my day. And thank you.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy Chris.
Thank you. You're all doing great. All right. So let's have a beautiful weekend. Stay out of trouble. Eh? Make sure you guys stay out of trouble. Just know that we're looking onto you, and I know you guys will make me proud. See you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh la la! The second edition of the Nigerian Week London 2024 is here.
It's another blend of arts and culture, entertainment, business, and networking activities.
A week-long extravaganza showcasing the best of Nigerian music, dance, craft, fashion, and businesses.
Taking place at the prestigious Lighthouse Theatre, 262-274 Camberwell Road, London, SE5. OAY. Date 22nd to 28 July 2024.
Tickets are available at eventbrite.com. For partnership and sponsorship, please visit superiorradioandtelevision.com
or call +4407 459 513 619 or +4420 3623 8755.
Email info@superiorradioandtelevision.com or visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com/Nigerian Week 2024.
Come and experience a nation's culture that resides in the heart.
Are you tired of endless search for the perfect property? Look no further. Let Srtv Real Estate be your trusted partner in the journey to finding your dream home.
We can offer you a dream home in a serene environment and beautiful ambience, surrounded with modern nature. That's definitely what you crave for. Well, you asked for it, and here we have it. Why not live the best of your dreams by making do with time, space, and value? The smartest form of real estate investment is that which is done at the initial public offer.
Join the long list of satisfied clients who have chosen Srtv Real Estate for all their property needs. We pride ourselves in turning your dreams into homes.
Act today. Secure your slice of a palace, even on a flexible payment plan, and embark on a journey towards a brighter tomorrow. Your dream is valid, living in a place of fabulous wealth and great opportunities. Don't compromise the standards of living. Explore the world of vast opportunities by investing in Srtv Real Estate today. Superb location, habitable, accessible, attractive, and a secret to every smart investor. For your real estate, Srtv is trusted and reliable.
Contact us today with the number on the screen or
email us at realestate@superiorradioandtelevision.com.